We're starting to turn the league around and the Champions League is going incredibly well. Can we continue that good form against Atleti and Arsenal today? Let's go. Hello and welcome back. Here we go. Right, as you can see, we have started to turn things around in the league. We are now up into the top 7 with a fantastic victory in our last game. We've done well in Europe as well. We'll have a look at what's been going on since the last episode. And if you remember, in that episode, we faced PSV and Aston Villa at the back end of October. We followed that up with a 1-0 victory, quite easy victory in the end against Everton. A late goal from Dolan was the difference maker in the end. We followed that up as we went into November with a 1-1 draw. West Ham proving quite difficult. Belotti getting one just before the half-time break. Back into Europe and PSV, easy really. Bertrand Diaz got 2 and Goldson got the final goal. We faced Fulham in the league next, 2-1 away victory, keeping that winning run going. And then 4-1 away at Manchester City, who have just sacked their manager. And we were so good in the first half. 3-0 up. Mbappe got one back before the half-hour mark. And then Balogun made it 4 in the second half. Today, we're facing Atleti and Arsenal. But first, let's look at the league table. As you can see, up into 7th now. We are on a good run of form in the league. Moving up, ahead of Man City after that 4-1 victory. And we are, 8 points back from the top. 6 back from 4th place, which is always good. But this is the one that really matters. Well, I say really matters. It's really important to look at. We are top, currently, of our group. Ahead of Bayern. This is going well, isn't it? 10 points. Already qualified for the knockout rounds after 4 games. We've got Atleti today in a game that doesn't really matter. And then we'll face Bayern in the final game. And that doesn't matter either, because, let's be fair, Bayern will probably win the group. So we are already assured of 2nd place. And it's where we go straight away. We go to Spain to face Atleti in the 5th game of the group, the 3rd one on camera, but we are yet to lose in Europe. How incredible is that? We're changing personnel all the time because of the regular fixtures, but we've got Mantle in goal, Van de Ven, Lukumi, Sanchez and the good doctor in defence, BJ, Alvera, Koundé and Datra in midfield, Balogun and Belotti up front. Belotti is getting the goals for us, and that is what we're going to hope he's going to do today. Let's go and find out. But before we go and find out, thank you. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content so far, remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes of this series or anything else that we have on the channel. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments. And as always, follow me on Twitter because I'll tweet things that are amazing. Who knows? Probably more. I'll tweet stuff about Football Manager and the occasional Blackburn tweet. And every now and then, I'll tell you about bath sealing or broken glasses. It's great fun. Let's go to the game, shall we? Right then, we are in Madrid. It is kickoff. We are underway. Evening game. Obviously, it doesn't really matter this in the end. If we get a point, we get a point. If we win, we get a win. If we lose, we still qualify for the knockout round. So, a bit of a dead rubber, really. Hopefully, it is a good game, though, because we played some thrilling games in Europe. We scored lots of goals and conceded very little. Essentially, we've not lost a game. We drew with Bayern in the first game, and then we beat PSV twice, beat Atleti, and now we're playing Atleti once again, and it's been quite quiet so far. Bayern are ahead against PSV, so they are now top of the group. We are one of the 7, I think, teams who've qualified for the knockout rounds after 4 games, so that's pretty impressive. I mean, we've got a tough group. PSV and Atleti aren't pushovers, and Bayern certainly aren't. So getting a point against Bayern in the opening game, we've had no highlights. I'm sorry, we're nearly at half-time. We have done incredible in Europe, but not tonight because nothing has happened. Right, second half, we'll be just coming straight away. I'm not even going to cut and go on. We'll just go straight into the next half because literally nothing has happened in this game. There have been 11 shots across the two sides, but we've seen none of them. I mean, Bayern are up 2-0. That's something interesting. We're going to encourage. 55 minutes on the clock. Atleti have already started making some changes. We haven't yet. It's not an hour past yet. Now an hour's passed. Anyone? Here we go. A highlight. Right. It's an Atleti corner. Lamar is going to knock it into the box. He has done. And first highlight, first goal. And it's not for us. It's a Marcos Llorente header from a corner. Atleti 1-0 up at home, and as I said, it doesn't really matter, but this is not representative of how we've played in Europe so far. We've been pretty good. Mantle couldn't quite get anything strong enough to stop that from going in. And 65 minutes gone, we are behind for the first time in the Champions League for nearly 30 years. Right, we're going to make a few changes. 72 on the clock. Everyone's frustrated by my shouts. The good doctor is tired and booked. He's going to miss the final group game. So he can come off for JLC. Datro can swap with Alvarez, and Alvarez can go up front. Balogun on to the right wing. And do we make any other changes? Probably. Koundé's tired. Maddie can come on. He's not been playing much, so he's quite annoyed, but so is everyone. We've got a big squad. We're rotating. That's what we're having to do. We're having to rotate because we're playing 2 games a week, and that's quite tiring. Hopefully we continue playing 2 games a week, so that means we're still in the Champions League. We're going to go to attacking with 5 minutes left. We've seen one highlight all game, and it was an Atleti goal. So, I mean, the goal-to-highlight ratio is incredible, but it wasn't for us, and with full time. Literally, what this has been 3 minutes that you will not get back. Well, that I won't get back. You've probably enjoyed it, because I've been talking to you. Anyway, that is the first game of today. We're going to face Arsenal, and hopefully that will be a bit more exciting. We're second in the group now. You'll see the group table here in a second. Here we go. Bayern won 3-1 in the end to go top. We're second. We're qualified. Who cares? All right, let's go and face Arsenal. Right, so we are the late kickoff here on the Saturday, thankfully, with a little bit extra time to recover. Man United have put 7 goals past Wolves. That's incredible. Right, we are facing Arsenal at Ewood Park. The late game, 7:45 kickoff on a Saturday at the end of November. Right, we made changes, would you believe? Mantle in goal, Bernardo, Lukumi, Goldson and Bovril now in the defence. JLC, Elmas, Maddy and Datro in midfield. Alvarez and Belotti up front. Balogun, he's tired, so he's not going to face Arsenal. Usually it's because he's loaned. But we shall see. Let's go to the game. And we're underway. And I mean, despite that game that we've just seen, again, in fact, we've got a highlight. Let's talk about this first. Gomez with a free kick at the back post. Mantle has collected it, nice and easy. What I was going to say was, despite that 1-0 defeat against Atleti in the world's quickest game with one highlight, we've been in a great run of form. I mean, that's dangerous there. JLC sliding in. Arsenal are a good side, obviously. They're second in the league. Well, I think they were second in the league before this week's fixtures. But that's a good ball to the back post. It's headed. It's clipped the bar. Richarlison's header is pushed onto the bar by Mantle. And yeah, as I was attempting to say, we've had more highlights now in 6 minutes than we did in the whole game against Atleti. Bovril's ball to the back post is a dangerous one, and Datro's header clips the top of the bar and goes over. Right, yeah, we're in good form. That's what I'm saying. We pulled the league around. We've turned the league around, not pulled it around. I mean, we might have pulled it around, who knows. But we are up into the European places, so that is what we need. We need to finish in that top 6, really, for this season not to be considered a failure. Arsenal are advancing. Hudson-Odoi cuts inside. Shot is a weak one, though, on his left foot. And Mantle collects it nice and easy. 15 gone. We've already seen more football today than we saw midweek against Atleti. This is finally... hopefully going to pad out the episode, because if this game was as short as the last one, we probably would have had three matches today, which would have been good. But I think we're actually going to get a good chunky set of highlights today, finally. So it's just going to be the 2 games. This is currently leaving us. Man City are going to jump ahead of us because they've obviously won in their earlier game. But we're not out of this. Obviously, it's 0-0, nearly at half time. If we win, we go back ahead of them on goal difference. What has Maddie done there? He's just walked it to Castrovili, and the shot is wasteful from Richarlison. It's gone wide, and it's a goal kick. Nearly at half time. The Arsenal side is looking quite tired. They've obviously played midweek as well, because they're in the Champions League after winning the Europa League last season. Right, half time. We should be back any second. And as if by magic, we are back a second later. It's called editing. That's what it's called. A little cut here and there. Just get out the little dead air that you don't need to see. 5 minutes have gone in the second half already. I'm explaining the editing process that you don't really need to know about, and you probably already know anyway. It's a highlight. Okay, right. We are working from the back. Elmas to JLC. The ball over the top. Doesn't quite find Belotti, but we are still playing quite well. It's a lofted ball dealt with Bovril in Belotti. Okay, Belotti is having a good season, a resurgent season for his career, because he spent 2 seasons at Man City and played about 2 games. Alvarez has it, finds a lovely pass to GLC. Belotti's in the centre. He found him and he slotted it home, and that is 1-0 in the bottom corner. A lovely move on kind of a counter-attack. JLC, Alvarez and Belotti linking up nicely to put us 1-0 ahead. Elmas feeds the ball into Alvarez, who holds it up nice. JLC's run is a good one, and he cuts it into the centre of the park. Belotti steps away from the defender and pushes it, puts it in the back of the net with a lovely finish. Bottom corner, 1-0. 55 on the clock. This is good. This is good. This is going to put us back into 7th, which is what we like to see, because that kind of potentially means European football. I mean, we're going to win the Champions League, so the league doesn't really matter about qualifying for Europe. Right, we're going to make a few changes. Let's see. Fofana can come off for Dolan. He's been doing quite well off the bench, essentially, this season. I think he's still quite a youngster. Quite a few tired legs up front, though. Elmas is going to come off for Bucco. And then one more change we'll do in a few minutes' time. Right. Before we get there, it's 20 minutes to go. We're still leading. Still 1-0. This is good. Keep this nice and calm. Although Arsenal are now advancing down this far side, not this near side, their far side, near the dugouts. And Castrovilli has a good chance, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Mantle holds onto it nicely. And we are 15 minutes to go. Let's make another change. Belotti, you're tired, but are you going to come off? I think we're going to make some change up with JLC, potentially. He got the assist, but Belotti's been playing better overall. Brereton Diaz is on for the final 15. And he is, again, another good impact player off the bench. Not got his starting role anymore since we are in Europe. Oh, that's a cracking effort. Hits the post, but cleared by Bernardo. That could have been the equaliser, but the post saves the day. We're gonna start time wasting, I think. 12 minutes to go. I'm happy with a 1-0 victory. I'm not bothered about getting any more. Play for set pieces. Stop running at defence. Tempo low. There we go. Slow the pace down. Waste the time. 10 minutes to go, just about. We're going to drop to cautious as well. Why not? And hopefully we'll hang on. So this will put us ahead, as we've said, of Man City into 7th. In fact, we've got a highlight here. Bovril standing over a free kick. Maybe he's just having a bit of a sip of his meaty hot beverage before he takes it. And Dolan, who has... Okay, we've been quite quiet since he's come on, but so's the rest of the team. Belotti holds it up nicely. Inside to Dolan. I say that. And he... Oh, a lovely, lovely, selfless act from Tyrese Dolan, squares it to Alvarez, who has the open goal in front of him to put us 2-0 up and put this game to bed. Lovely, lovely move. I say he's been quiet. He's not been quiet. Belotti finds the run. Dolan takes it. He takes a touch inside to Alvarez, who has the better angle to score, and does so. So, 7 minutes left, 2-0. This game is done, I think. In fact, might not be. We might get another goal. Alvarez, free kick, is cleared. Only Bovril gets it, though. Dolan, who has just about been scythed down by Richarlison there, but he has, in fact, he's been scythed down there by Castrovilli. That's got to be a red card. Dolan has been dangerous. He is a red card. Dolan's been dangerous since coming on, that is for sure. So he's set up a goal, got someone sent off. Lovely. 2 minutes to go. This is a Goldson free kick from our own area. Dolan, once again, as we've said, he's not been quiet. He's been playing really well. A lovely ball. Won't find Belotti, though. Ramsdale is more than equal to that one. And a minute left plus added time. I imagine we're going to have a fair chunk of added time. But we shall see. Sarr and Richarlison. That is terrible. Bovril with a poor pass inside to Goldson. And Richarlison scoops it up. Slops it home. Slot, not slop. That's poor. Sarr finds a run. Bovril has it covered, but he just poor pass. Cuts. Oh, that's bad. Just put it out. Hoof it into the Derwent. Dear me. Not the Derwent, the Darwin. Completely different part of the country. Right, okay. That's okay. It was a blip. 5 minutes at a time have flown by. We're 1-2-1. Right, that is good. That's good. That is what we wanted to see in this episode. Excellent. Right, well done, lads. Well done. Let's have a look at how that leaves the league table. It leaves it with us in 7th. Arsenal down to 3rd. Spurs ahead of Arsenal. Spurs doing well, aren't they? We shall see the league table looks properly in a second. So that was a good result. 2-1 in the end. We'll go and have a quick look at the league table before we do anything. And in fact, we'll have a look at the competition review. Where is it? Matches. Competition review. I like this view after a game. My lens is just falling out of my glasses. Fantastic. I can't see, but you can still see me. Right, Blackburn are 7th. We have done well to get that victory. And it puts us ahead of Man City. And let's have a look where we're going to come back for the next episode. Lots of goals, actually, today. Man United getting 7. Spurs getting 4. Brentford putting 5 past Fulham as well. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to come back probably in January now. There's no point watching the buying game because, well, it's a dead rubber. We are already into the knockout rounds. We'll probably come back for the FA Cup third round, I think. That might be a good idea. We'll start with the FA Cup third round. Do we want to do Newcastle or Chelsea in the other game? Newcastle aren't having a good season. I think we're probably there. 17th, I think. Are they 17th? Let's have a look. Yes, they are 17th. Chelsea are 5th. We'll probably come back for the FA Cup third round, depending on who we have. And Chelsea in the game afterwards. Right, I will put my lens back in my glasses. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. 2 quickish games. The Arsenal game was a good one in them, but a good, solid victory. And we're through to the knockout rounds of the Champions League. And we are back in the hunt for European football in the Premier League as well. So I shall see you next time. I hope you've had a lot of good fun today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Well, hey, you've made it to the end of the video. And hang on, it's a subscribe button. Tap on this. Even if you've done it already, just try it. See what happens. And then if you're hanging around, have a look. Have a look at these. One of these. Check out some of this amazing content. You won't regret it. I'll see you next time.